Uh-oh, them butcher boys back. Yeah, sick, glitch, C-dub. Yeah, you know, we got a new motto this year. MCF, money come first.
Yeah. What up? Y'all already know it's the man about town, Virgil, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk, going in, pre-recorded situation demonstration. Hit that like button, smash that like button, subscribe to the page, click on the bell and all of that. Share on your social engineering. Now, as y'all see in the thumbnail, right? We heard about this guy, LAMOR, right? A couple months ago, where he allegedly had over $400,000 worth of jewelry stolen from him, robbed from him in the middle of a church service. Yeah, right. Now this guy had a nerve to sit up in that goddamn pulpit and slap fire out the goddamn other pastor chick, right? Or preacher chick, whoever she was, right? And I'm not condoning a man putting his hands on a woman in that fashion and manner ever. Just let's get that straight right there. But if you read the articles, this lady was from another church, coming up in that man's church, talking crazy to him in front of his congregation about what he doing and ain't doing. Right? Now, let me tell y'all something about Pastor LAMOR Whitehead. He from New York. He did time in the joint. You know what I'm saying? And I will commend him for coming home from prison and not resorting to a life of crime. But like I say, y'all, man, most of these churches out here nowadays, they are the synagogue of Satan. I ain't never in my life seen a pastor, minister, bishop, preacher, whatever, reverend, whatever, go in front of his congregation in a Christian Dior suit. I never heard of a pastor getting robbed for over damn near 500 bands worth of jewelry while his service was going live on YouTube. I just, you know what I mean? Like I said, though, man, these pastors nowadays, these preachers, these reverends, these fake teachers, prophets of Baal, those who claim to be Jews and really are the synagogue of Satan and false prophets, right? This is the reason why me and my pops, shout out to my pops, Virgil Berry Sr. This is the reason why me and my pops be going in on Spiritual Rules Sunday, so we can break this stuff down and expose these snakes like LAMOR Whitehead, right? Now, that lady ain't had no business coming up in that church like that, being disrespectful like that. That was totally out of the will of God. God would never ordain such a thing. You understand what I'm saying? Not in that fashion anyway, not in that manner. And this is the reason, and I understand, you know, to an extent, because he said that lady came up in there very disrespectful and disrespected him, his wife, and his daughter. And I'm not saying that justifies him slapping this lady and putting his hands on her, but what I will say is that when you do dirt, you get dirt. And me and my dad is going to touch on this at one point in time. Ain't supposed to be no woman in the pulpit anyway. I suffer not for a woman to teach, to preach. Ain't never supposed to be no woman pastors, ministers, bishops, preachers, reverends, none of that stuff. Apostles, none of that stuff, right? It's never supposed to be a woman preaching nothing. I suffer not for a woman to teach. That means y'all ain't supposed to be in the pulpit. So, you know, y'all's on some blasphemous stuff anyway. But, you know, man, when it comes to guys like Pastor LAMOR Whitehead, y'all, I want y'all to know that he's a false prophet. And I would dare say that whole debacle with the boys running up in the church and laying them down, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it ain't up to me to solve it. It's up to the NYPD to solve that. But as being an ex-street nigga, you hear me? That looked like that was a setup to me. You know, if we coming up in the church and we gonna rob the church and we decide that's how we rocking, everybody in the church is coming up off of everything. You hear me? So that's how I just say, I just don't believe it. You know, my word ain't got to count for nothing. My opinion ain't got to count for nothing, and it doesn't, except for me. But what I will say is that I don't believe it. It's a trick to it. right? And with this situation right here, with him slapping, he slapped fire out there. He slapped fire out there, broad. You know what I'm talking about? And to y'all ladies out there, man, get out the pulpit, right? Y'all ain't supposed to be there anyway. Listen here, I love women to death. I love women. I had a beautiful lady on my show last night, and we definitely going to do some more work together. You can believe that. You hear me? But I'm all about us being in our proper roles and positions. And when it comes to the pulpit, ladies, y'all ain't supposed to be in there. I suffer not for a woman to teach. That was God saying that, right? So get about the pulpit, man. If you are going to a church and your minister, preacher, pastor, bishop, apostle, reverend is a woman, you in a false church. You are in the synagogue of Satan. That's coming from Stacks with the Facts, man. So you already know what it is, man. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? Tap in later on tonight. We going in. Friday night wrap up. We're gonna be discussing The WIMKIN. And we're gonna be discussing this dope ass movie that I'm about to go home and watch right now, American Refugee. So I already know what it is, man. Like I say, man, tap in and walk with us, man. We going in, we grinding in, we growing. Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1. Shout out to Mr. Owen with the info. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my sister Fantastic Trill TV. Shout out to my brother Chaos Rain. Shout out to my big bro, Go Professor, cooking up early in the morning with that heavy game over there, y'all. So y'all go subscribe to all them people I just named. Tap in, walk with me, and y'all know we going in and enjoy y'all's Friday evening. Hey.
And there you have it. E&E presents That's What the Facts. The real contender. You could be anywhere in the world, but you right here with me, baby. Thinking back when I was sitting in a prison cell, serving hard times for hard white and dingy skills. I got flicks from Rain Man through the prison mail. That nigga one of the realest, cause he didn't tell. 45's my brethren, I really love you, dog. When I would call collect, you would accept my call. Adrian, my sister, I love you, she used to hold me down. Bringing 10 to see me, that thought just made me smile. My deuce, I love you, and all them birthday cards got me through the stress when it got so hard. Them chicks, they hopped out the whip and left me so scarred. Nakia, girl, I love you, cause you helped heal my heart. My nigga Nino Solid, that's my brethren, my brother. He held me down, I was locked up, I so love you. K-Ro, he didn't make it, he rested in the essence. Now the soul is on now, that's such a blessing. My baby girl, Jen, she look like my reflection. She's proof it's possible to achieve perfection. Expose all fuckery, that's my profession. No more acquiescing, no more protesting. They tryna lock us down, stick needles in our arm, standing 6 feet apart. Social distance is wrong. My heart bleed long, so I make it bleed on this song. When I'm writing this pain, I can't do anything wrong. I'm straight Hennessy strong. That mean I got the spirit. I be spitting straight facts. That's why the Matrix fear it. They try to ghost ban, shadow ban, sense shit me, but I box clever. No way that they could ever get me. My brethren Moochie millions. He lost his life last year. A hard pill to swallow. I still be shedding tears. It's been 24 years since Billy passed away. Damo and Donovan, they standing next to him today. Miss Beanie, I love you. You stronger than you know. I always tell you, you the strongest person that I know. Rest in the essence to mama. Say goes to Mama Mo. Rest in peace to Paris. I really miss him, bro. Rest in peace, long live me and many more. Stacks with the facts, real contender. I do it for y'all.